So you've possibly had these moments where you just knew the answer, knew the solution, knew what was going on or going to come, or you had this gut feeling of something feels right, doesn't feel right. That is your intuition speaking to you. And we all have intuition. We just never were taught how to listen to it. So in today's video, I'm going into 4 ways that our intuition is speaking to us, our intuitive senses, and then we explore which ones are your strengths. And thank you for joining me today. I'm AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach. And currently in the dialog box below, you'll see that there is a link to a freebie, the Intuition Map, which has a quiz that you can go through to see what your strengths are, to really dive in deeper to knowing your intuitive strengths, but then as well how to develop them and build up all of the senses for yourself. So again, do check that out. That's in the dialog box below. So intuition is not just reserved for the psychics or those intuitive gurus. We all have intuition. We were all born with it. We just were conditioned in many ways to ignore it, to push it away, to not listen, and we never really were taught how to listen to it. So today I want to explore 4 of the clairsenses, and these clairsenses are our intuitive ways that come through for us. So again, when we think of this idea of the different senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, whatever it is, clairsentience, we hear these words and we right away think of, oh, they must be psychic. You must have these other abilities. Actually, we all have these abilities. And again, it's just that we suppress them, we didn't listen to them, or we just haven't learned how to listen to them, or knowing that they're even there and available for us. So today I want to go ahead and explore 4 of them. And the first one is clairvoyance, which clairvoyance is clear seeing. And so it's our sense and feeling of seeing things. But you'll get visuals, you'll see things in colors, symbols, and you might even use the phrase like, I see you, or I see what you're getting to here, or I see this imagery playing out in a certain way, like you actually see things and see how it might play out in your imagery, in your visuals. And the second one is clairsentience, which is your clear feeling. And that is our feeling, sensing in the body, where we're noticing or picking up on other people's emotions and feelings. And you might step into the room and feel the energy of the room and really sense something, but it's through the body. It's physically feeling that in yourself. And it could be a guide like the yes and no feeling in your body of like yes, and you feel an openness and expansiveness, or a no, which is feeling tighter, more constricting. And you might use the phrase like, I feel you, or I feel the mood in this room, like you use the word of feeling. And the third one is your clairaudience, or clear hearing, where you hear, like you might be passing by and hear a song in a shop, or you hear people talking nearby, and whatever is said, or the words or phrases that are said, relate to something that you might be working through or thinking about. You might also hear this inner voice giving you insights or ideas, but that voice might sound like it's coming from outside of you. And you'll just hear different things in different ways, in different sounds, and the words coming to you. And you might even use your own phrasing of, I hear you. Or you might get a clear nudge from sounds or things around you. And the fourth one is claircognizance, which is your clear knowing. And this is when you get these sudden insights, and it's this knowing without knowing how you know it. And so you'll say things like, yeah, I just know, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, where did this come from or how? So this is these sudden insights, these drop-ins that you get, and you just have this clear knowing inside of you. So there are other clairsenses out there like smell and taste and other ways of knowing, and it continues to go on, but these are the main four that you can really start to develop in yourself and start to learn to recognize in yourself. And as you start to tap into these, you learn how to see and sense and feel and really listen to all this information that is around you and coming into you. So what I want to go ahead and do in this next part is ask you some questions to see which ones are some of your strengths. But again, you can check out in the dialog box below for the intuition map, which gives you more questions and a variety of different ways at looking at these different clairs. So the first question is, do you often see how things are going to unfold? And when you think about it, do you have this imagery and seeing? And that one is related to clairvoyance. And do you feel other people's emotions, possibly as if they're even your own emotions? And that one is clairsentience. Do you ever hear a phrase, maybe in a lyric or song, or maybe even a message in your head that guides you? And that one is clairaudience. And do you have random knowings that come through and it turns out to be true? And this one is claircognizance. So did you say yes to any of those questions? Did any of them light you up and go, yeah, I do this all the time, or I feel this all the time? And if so, or if not, I put a challenge forward to you to, over the next few days, start to notice your senses. Start to notice, what is it you feel? What is it you hear? What is it, like, are these messages coming through to you? And just taking notice. So you don't have to do anything big. You just take notice of what is coming through. Are there messages? And I would be curious to hear, do put in the comments below if there's certain ones that are your strengths. Which ones do feel like strengths for you, and are there ones that you would like to develop? So again, do put that in the comments below. And thank you again, guys, for joining me today. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. And thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.